Good morning grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. Let's learn how we can add integers today. So you look at the number line given here. You see the point 0 and a few positive integers and a few negative integers are marked on this number line. Here, please consider adding the positive integers 2 and 3. So we need to do 2 plus 3 using this number line. So how do we do addition on a number line? See, the first integer is 2. So first we have to reach the point 2. So from 0, we are going to take 2 steps and we reach the number 2 or the integer 2. Now we need to add the integer 3 to it, the positive integer 3 to it. So how do we do that? So from 2, we have to take 3 steps. That is 1, 2, 3. So we added 3 to the integer 2 and where we reached? We reached the point 5. So what is 2 plus 3? It is equal to 5. We added 2 positive integers, positive 2 and positive 3, and we got the positive integer 5. Now we will see how we can add negative integers. You see this example, minus 2 plus minus 3. So both the integers are negative integers. So first we need to reach the point minus 2. So from 0 we took 2 steps backward or towards the left to reach the point minus 2. Now to this minus 2 we need to add minus 3, which means you have to take 3 more steps backward or you have to move 3 more steps to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So where we reached the point minus 5. So when you add the negative integers, that is when you add minus 2 and minus 3, you get the negative integer minus 5 as the sum. So when you add 2 positive integers, the result will be positive. When you add 2 negative integers, the result or the sum will be negative. Now we will see what is the case when one of the integers is positive and the other is negative. So here we are going to add 2 plus minus 3. Here the integer 3 is negative. So it has a minus symbol written before it. So not to get confused between this addition symbol and the negative or the minus symbol, we have used symbol brackets to enclose the negative integer minus 3. So this means 2 plus minus 3. So how do we do this addition? First we have to reach the point 2. And 2 is the positive integer here. So from 0, we are moving 2 steps forward or 2 steps to the right to reach the point or the positive integer 2. Now to this positive integer 2, we need to add minus 3. So when it says minus 3, it is a negative integer, which means you have to move towards the left or you have to move backward. So from 2, you need to go 3 steps backward or 3 steps towards the left on the number line. So it is going to be 1, 2, 3. See where you reach the point minus 1. Now you see here we have to add a positive integer and a negative integer. So 2 integers with different signs. So what you can do here is just subtract the 2 integers. So just subtract 3 minus 2 and it is equal to 1. And here you have to put the sign of the integer with the greatest numerical value. Here the numerical value or the absolute value of 2 is 2 and the absolute value or the numerical value of minus 3 is 3. So which has got the greater numerical value? Minus 3 has got more numerical value. So what is the sign of minus 3? It is negative. So for the answer you have to put that minus symbol. So when you are adding 2 integers with different signs, just subtract the 2 numbers and you have to give the sign of the number with more numerical value. So let's make it more clear with one more example. Now you have to consider adding minus 2 to plus 3. So a negative integer to be added with a positive integer. So what you have to do here? See, if it is on the number line, first you have to reach the point minus 2. So you will take 2 steps backward and from minus 2, you will need to move 3 steps forward or to the right. That is 1, 2, 3. Where did you reach? You would reach the point 1. So if you are not using the number line and the integers are of different signs, what you can do? Just take their difference. So it is going to be 3 minus 2, that is 1. And which sign would you put? You need to put the sign of the number with more numerical value. So here 3 is the integer with more numerical value and 3 is positive. So what is the answer? The sum will be plus 1 or positive 1, or you can just write 1. It means minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. See, the result is the same when you use the number line. So I hope adding two integers with the same signs as well as with different signs is clear to you. Now look at this example, minus 2 plus 2. So minus 2 is the opposite of plus 2. So what happens when you add two integers which are opposites? Let's first see that addition using the number line. So if it is minus 2 plus 2, first you need to reach the point minus 2. So from 2 you need to take 2 steps to the right, that is 1, 2. So when you add minus 2 and plus 2, where do you reach? You would reach the point 0. So that means when you add two integers which are opposites of each other, the sum would be 0. So you can say minus 2 is the additive inverse of plus 2, or plus 2 is the additive inverse of minus 2. So additive inverse means what you can add to a given integer or a given number to make the sum as 0. So additive inverse is what you add. The additive inverse of an integer is what you add to an integer to make the sum 0. So can you say what is the additive inverse of minus 3? What should be added to minus 3 to get the sum as 0? The opposite of minus 3 is 3. So minus 3 plus 3 should give you 0. Let's see that using the number line. From minus 3, you are going to take 3 steps forward and you reach the point 0. See, the sum is 0. So that is additive inverse is what you add to an integer to make the sum 0. Hope this is clear to you. So you have to keep in mind that any number when added to its negative will cancel out each other and give the overall sum as 0. And when you add two positive numbers or two positive integers, the sum of two positive integers is always positive. And what happens when you add two negative integers? The sum of two negative integers is always negative. And the sum of a positive integer and a negative integer, it can be positive or negative. The sum can be positive or negative depending upon the sign of the integer which has got more numerical value. So I hope this is clear to you. Now you have to go through this topic, addition of integers, once again from your textbook. This is given through pages 67 to 70 in your textbook. So once you have gone through the topic, you have to work out the first 5 questions of exercise 5.2. That is question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can work out the questions in your notebook. And there is also a try this exercise given in page number 69. Please go through that exercise as well and find out the answer in your notebook. So that's all for today, children. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, bye.